What would happen if you suddenly appeared in the village from Resident Evil 4? From the very first second, you would feel something is wrong. The road is empty, the houses look lifeless, the air feels heavy. And before you even understand where you are, you realize this is the same place where Leon Kennedy began his mission. At first, you might think it is just a quiet village, a forgotten place. But then, you see them, the villagers, and the moment they notice you, everything changes. They do not greet you. They do not ask who you are. They do not hesitate. They look at you like prey. Then they start moving. More come out of the houses. More appear in the streets. More arrive behind you. And suddenly, the village becomes a nightmare. Doors slam open. Weapons come out. Axes, pitchforks, torches. And then you hear it. A chainsaw. That is the moment you understand the truth. You are not in danger. You are inside danger. You go up to the second floor of a house and find a shotgun and a knife. You jump out the window and run as fast as you can, but it is useless. Beyond the village, the entire region is already under the control of Los Illuminados. Every path forward pulls you deeper into their world. You keep moving, and you reach the lake. But that water is not a way out. It is a grave. Broken docks, rotting boats, fog over the surface, silence underneath it. And beneath that silence, something huge is waiting. Del Lago, a creature powerful enough to drag you into the water and tear you apart before you even understand what hit you. And even if, by some miracle, you make it past the lake, you still are not safe. Because then, you reach the church, the place where Leon finally finds Ashley. But for you, there's no rescue there. Only more enemies, more control, more signs that this entire area belongs to something far worse than simple infected villagers. Then the story changes again. The village ends, and the castle begins. And this is where the horror evolves. The village was chaos. The castle is domination. Massive stone walls, endless hallways, fanatics praying in the shadows, fire. Everything inside that castle feels built to break the human mind. A place where fear is no longer accidental. It is organized. Every room feels cursed, and every step forward feels like you are walking deeper into a living monument to madness. And somehow, it gets even worse, because when you survive the castle, you reach the final stage of the story, the island. And this is where everything stops feeling like rural horror and turns into a full-scale nightmare war. Military structures, searchlights, heavy weapons, armed enemies, laboratories, mutations, regenerators. And at that point, you are no longer trapped in a village. You're inside the final stronghold of a cult that turned its faith into biological terror. And above all of it, there is Sadler, the mastermind behind everything, the leader of Los Illuminados. While the entire island collapses into chaos, you make it all the way to Sadler. You face him, you survive long enough to see the end and escape before it is too late. But your story would never end like his, because from the very beginning, you were already losing. You do not have Leon's training. You do not have his reflexes, you do not have his weapons, and you definitely do not have his love. You would survive just long enough to realize that it is already inside you, because you are not Leon Kennedy.
So you were never going to make it out unscathed.